I mean, go ahead. They just pulling at this point. Shit. Go ahead. Do what y'all gotta do. Tazaya, go ahead. Get your ankle breaker. I'm just gonna be. Oh shit. Oh! Tazaya. What's going on, everybody? It's the man, the myth, the legend, the beast, since I'm 16 here, and welcome to something a little bit different on my channel. I'm actually showing you guys gameplay to show you guys that I'm not just all bark, that I can actually do shit out there, because any genius can just make a tutorial, tips, tricks, badge guide video, but it actually takes a real good player to actually execute them against other people. So I figured what better way to do that than to show you guys this 42 win streak me and my pals went on. Using my playmaking center, of course. I really think playmaking center. Oh, look at that. That was just horrendous. But I really think the playmaking center is the best variant center. I mean, there's the debate between outside, inside, and balance. And I guess my take on that, this is just my opinion. But after experimenting with actually all three of them, I can say for sure that the inside center is the best center for Park. Because truth be told, if you're running two shooters, and I hope you're running two shooters, because there's no point in running two big men if one of you is even at least half competent and can get a board. But I really think two shooters is the best thing to run, because I can handle my own in the paint. I've been double teamed by centers before. I've never had a problem. Most people at the ballers don't even have a decent big man worth giving a fuck about. Plus, I mean, there's no point in having an outside center if your guards can shoot as well. I mean, I know people saying like space the floor, but if you can't get open with two guards, then I mean, perhaps you're just not good enough in the first place. I mean, your team's just not good enough if you can't get open with two guards. Chances are not everyone's gonna be clamped up on the perimeter. Move around a little bit, set some screens. There's so many things you can do that it really defeats the purpose of having a center that can shoot on the outside. And then balance is just terrible. I think balance is the worst center. I mean, yeah, you could do a little bit of everything, but then that means you're not really good at nothing. You don't really excel at anything. And I guess, depending on how you look at it, I mean, yeah, it might be a good thing to be good at everything, but I'd rather be a master of one than a master of none. So, just stick to one, either outside or inside. But I say inside's the best because, I mean, that's where you're going to be spending most of your time, to be honest. You're going to be in the paint, you're going to be physical, you're going to catch boards, and you're going to put it back up. And you see I get my ankles broken there, but I'm not afraid to put that in this little montage. I mean, there have been moments where I've stumbled, I've been dunked on sometimes, although that happens very rarely. But I got my ankles broken for the first time, and that's because I had to guard this legend shooting guard. And that's pretty hard, because at Ballers, there's nothing but shooting guards. In small forwards, so I have to get onto the perimeter more often than not. But I'm not afraid to go up there and challenge people. I mean, getting my ankles broken is nothing I really care about anymore. I mean, I used to be afraid, dreaded of it, but now I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, But we're trying something a little bit different because this game was closer than we thought it was gonna be. We're gonna play a little zone defense, and it kind of worked a bit. You see my teammate got that clutch steal, clutch basket. Our streak has been tested plenty of times. There have been times where we were down by like 6 and we made a comeback, and that's what it's all about. You just can't quit even though things are looking pretty grim. But yeah, our streak, it was something I was proud of. We didn't really expect to go on it. Well, I mean, of course, there's a little bit of expectation every time you hop on to the threes or the twos. Every time you go into Park, you expect to streak a bit. I think that's everybody's intentions. I don't just go there and be like, oh, my goal is like 20 wins. No. I expect 20 wins in a row, when I'm playing with good players. And I found a pretty good team here. It's hard to find a really good team full of like decent shooters, that trust you and everything, and that can get open. Look at that. Get that shit out of here. I told you, I'm a great big man. So it really helps when I have people on the perimeter. But the thing is, what I find most problematic is that there's rarely any competition for me anymore. I mean, very few times have I been dropped off in Horst. And I mean, even then, it's not like, that happens very often. It maybe happens like once every, I want to say literally like maybe once every 15 games I'll actually run into a center. One of my subscribers, a couple of them actually showed up and played against me and almost ended our streak. And I'm not even mad about that. I love it when my subscribers come out and play. They're like, oh my god, Brawlers is in this park. And I'm like, I'm just a little YouTuber. I'm not that important, but y'all really do make me feel special at times. Y'all make me feel like I actually help. Like I actually make a difference. I mean, I'm no Soul Illuminati or Chris Got Fame. I ain't no Shakedown. I'm damn sure ain't no Chris Smooth. But When people say, "Hey, I saw your tips and tricks video. Are you the, Brawler 16 from you?" Tell them like, "Yes, yes, I am." I mean, I'm not gonna join anybody's party or anything because most of the time I'm already in the party with other people I play with. But I will. I'll be happy to message you and play against you. And sometimes maybe we'll play one day if I have time. If I need somebody, you know. It's just really nice to be recognized as something. But back to the point I was going to make earlier. I really see no competition, and that's a shame because YouTubers, most of them are guards, maybe small forwards or my team players, but you don't even see any good centers out there. And it just occurred to me. I thought about, I was like, who's the best center out there? Who's actually the best? Like, who's a YouTubing center? And I don't see too many of them. Most of them are the YouTube centers. They hang around a lot of the guard YouTubers, a lot of the better ones like Chris Got Fame and whatnot. And take this how you will, it's not a real disrespect, but none of them are really as good as the ones I've played against. Like they're not really. I don't even think they're my level, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people can just sit around in the paint and catch a rebound. I don't think that really takes much talent. But I've played against a couple of YouTubers in their centers, and I can honestly say I'm not really impressed with how they play. Most of them just kind of sit around in the paint, and if you're a bouncer outside center, this would be the time to just start popping threes in mid ranges. Force them to guard you. I just kind of muscle them in the paint. I mean, anyone can fight around and get position. It's really not that hard. I mean, I was thinking about making a video on it, but the problem with making a video on it is just that people kind of already know how to do it, so it's not like I'm offering them anything new. That's why I don't really make a video on that shit. But in that regard, it's kind of like, I like centers that can do more than just rebound. Like, when they actually challenge my defense, start getting into the post, like, those are the centers I love playing because it shows me that they're just not one-dimensional. That they actually contribute to their team rather than just letting the guards do all the work. Like, I go in there, I get rebounds, I can put it back up. Or if I get a defensive rebound, I'm not afraid to take it coast to coast. I can run the fast break almost better than any guard could. And it's because, like, it's so unexpected. People don't expect me, to just take the ball up court. They try to reach and steal, and my playmaking is just too high for that bullshit. But as you see in this game was extremely closer than we would have liked. They were on the verge of winning, but you see, I got a very aware guard who is also a what we call he nutted there basically, and I wasn't really happy about that. I was actually pretty pissed that he took such an easy and predictable shot. I should say predictable, not easy, but he took such a predictable shot and got it blocked. If I wasn't there to win the game, who knows what the fuck would have happened. That probably would have been in the first streak, to be honest. But shout out to those guys. Oh, those flyers. Not all of them are shit. It's just nobody's there to help them. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, I think I love playing against centers that can do more than just one thing, that can be versatile. I'm like that. I can be versatile. And it's because people don't expect me to do that, and that's why I'm trying to put all these tips and tricks out there, because I want to play a center that's actually worth playing against. Like, I want to learn something new, but people don't show that. There's no good big men out there. Like, what's the best big men y'all know? Please let me know in the comment section below if y'all even watching the video this far into it. If y'all even looking at the video this far into it. I mean, if you made it this far, congratulations, man. You actually watched 9 minutes of my video. That's 9 minutes of your life you're not getting back, but nonetheless, it's still 9 minutes of your life. But yeah, who's the best center out there? Because if really, if there's no real good center out there, I'm just gonna go ahead and start saying it's me. I mean, I see no reason to say it's not. There's no real competition out there. It's just a bunch of little weights and people that are just one-dimensional. They just let their guards do all the work. But I'm not like that. I can easily carry the team if I need to. But luckily, my guards are some of the best out there. Especially my man Abraham No Lincoln. He's an absolute beast when it comes to driving into the paint and dunking centers. And my boy Hot No Dog out there, he's a little sharpshooter. He has his moments where it's just kind of, he takes some questionable shots, but he's still pretty clutch when you need him to be. And their defense is really great. I mean, sometimes, yeah, you saw that ankle breaker earlier. Oh man, I got put on. I got exposed. I didn't drop though, so that was surprising. And it gets difficult guarding guards all day. I mean, that's basically what I was doing on this streak. I mean, thankfully I ran into a center. He came to end our streak multiple times, but he's failed each and every time he's tried to do that. You see, this guy got him again. I think that was a repeat clip, to be honest. But it was so nice. I had to show it twice. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all in all, man, this was a pretty good streak. I couldn't be happier with my teammates for what they did. We put our heart into it, our soul. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. We did end up losing. The people we lost to, they weren't really that good. I think we were just off that game, to be honest. We had an off game. Nobody was really shooting. I was, excuse me, I was pretty tired myself. We didn't really put our all into it. But we can't say that they're not good because they did beat us. So congratulations to those who beat us. They took us off that 42 streak, but we had people lined up to face us, and then after a while, people stopped coming because they were scared to play us. And then people, I love it when people try to come out in our streaks. No fear. So I'm really happy that we even got this far. So I guess thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't. But I want to say another thank you guys for getting me to 700 subscribers. This is a pretty big deal. I never thought I'd even get this far, to be honest. When I first made my my first video, I just wanted to show people all the badges and how to get them. And then after a while, after my first video, or one of my first videos, it hit 40,000 views. I was like, man, that's 40,000 people who actually saw my videos. I'm actually making a difference somewhere. I mean, a little difference, but a difference nonetheless. So from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you and peace out.